Hello. I think everything's good. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was just chilling here by Catherine. The one in Fontaine. I haven't unlocked commissions yet, but this music that just plays in the background ambience is so freaking good in Fontaine. Yeah, once I actually gets commissions here, I can actually just like log off in Fontaine. And I'd be logging off like next to this teleport point, which is right next to this. This is so helpful. I don't have to travel that far. And the crafting bench is right here too. This is a really nice area. So, yes, we are back again on Genshin Impact 4.0 to continue our adventure. We got more Archon Quest to do, and we also have more to level on our character. Let me fix this. I thought this was better. 1 second.
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
There we go. Much better. Okay. Yeah.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
There will be an extra fee for that. Anyway, I did, at the end of last stream, do a little bit. AKA, I went around and collected, I went around and unlocked this area here and some teleport points so I can collect the roses needed for Lyney's ascension. Still not enough. Under the words of Arlecchino, but it's not enough. I only got him to 70. But hey, it's usable. He's usable for sure. I just, for now, gave him 2-piece Gladiator, 2-piece Crimson. We'll eventually swap him over to the new set, but this will work for now. Low crit damage ratio, because I couldn't level the weapon until today. So we'll be doing that. Because I need to get these materials, which are today. Yeah, it's funny. They released the character on Tuesday, and we have to wait till Thursday. Same thing with his talents, I believe, too. Like, I think we have to... Yeah, same thing. We can get his talents as well today, so we can start using him. I know I already saw some recommended teams, and it's kind of like... Pyro, because I guess he's really built from mono pyro, which, yeah, I looked at that. Seems to be true, because he has, you know, affected by pyro and stuff like that. Maybe we finally have a use for that, lava walker set. But then again, the other set seems to be a little better. The charge attack, normal attack set, I kind of went into there, but I didn't really get anything good, so I just kind of went with this for now. I'll have to farm that domain to who knows how long. But yeah, even right now, he has a crit rate hat. Just because he's not ascended enough to have a bunch of crit rate. Yeah, we need to get him ascended more. I don't know how much crit rate I'd get from Ascension right now. But yeah, for now, crit rate hat. Eventually, I'd want a crit damage hat. Eventually. We also get crit damage off the weapon, too. So, eventually, crit damage hat. And that might be on the newer set when I have him, so. So, I think before we get onto the quest, I kind of want to build him up enough that I can use him throughout the Archon Quest. Because I like to use the new character, if I can, so. And I've been using Alhaitham for who knows how long. So, in that case, let's start off with the weapon domain should be here, right? Yes. We'll go weapon domain and talent domains. I know it doesn't look like I have much resin. I used some this morning. But I have a bunch of fragile, so we're good. I could probably 90 this weapon. Not your weapon. Lyney's weapon. He's pretty far back right now. Yes. We can get a bunch of these. Actually, let me, no, I should do this in condensed, actually. 1 second. I haven't used condensed resin in a while, and it's just like, I didn't think about it. It's like, yeah, I probably should use condensed resin to cut my time down. So let me go into my fragile resin supply. Oh. Yeah, I have like 114. I can farm the weapon domain for a little bit. Well, I mean, yeah, you know, the domain, the freaking artifact domain. That's what I was trying to say. Fix these 120, 128. Yeah, no, I can only use one. Uh, 60, 120, 180. What? 60, 120. We need more resin capacity. Really only use like 2 at once. That put us at full for now? I think so. Yes. Oh yeah, we got... And I already did my my dailies here, because it's just Sumeru commissions. It's meh. Speaking of that, I got another fragile replacement. Alright, now let's go to the weapon domain. A lot of these domains have a basis around, you know, characters losing HP, but we really don't have Lyney built well enough to feel like I want to do that. If your character triggers a Hydro-related reaction, all party members are granted a Hydro damage bonus. What's the enemies? Hydro-related reactions. Does that count, Hyper Bloom? Hopefully. Let's do party screen. I still like this. I know some people might not, but I like it. I wonder if this is considered a Hydro-related reaction. I would assume so, unless I really want you to vaporize again.
I see everything. Another test subject.
Oh, treasure hoarders.
Suffocate.
Let me lead you a verse. Get with me.
Suffocate. Flicker.
Oh wow, they put freaking Fatui in here too?
The bond is strong. No, my sword. Commit it to memory.
Here you are. Just run from death.
They really put a smorgasbord of enemies in here, didn't they? I'll do this 5 times and see how far it gets us.
Another test subject.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power. Dissipate.
You can't run from debt. Yes. move this? There we go. Eh. Oh, did I hit the wrong button? I think I did. I was so used to hitting original. Okay, I did. Oops. That's fine. You know what? We might as well use the other 20 too. At that case.
Another test subject.
No, my sword.
I've been used to avoiding using my condense.
Our bond is strong. Rain outlines your fate.
Run from death.
I almost did it again. Na, 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 na. The new music's been pretty good.
Another test subject. Suffocate.
No, my sword. Witness the power of will dissipate. Stand with me.
Can we swap the condense and the other resin button, please? I get confused. I don't even have that option on Star Rail. I have condensed resin, so.
Another test subject.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Our bond is strong.
Here you are.
No, dude, I'm not gonna pay the dues.
Commit to memory.
Run from death.
I ran from debt. What are you gonna do? Grind, 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 grind. We'll see how far we can get from this. Bum, 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 bum.
Another test subject.
No, my sword. Rain outlines your fate. Let me stand with me.
Pick the wrong.
Our bond is strong.
Oh, let me heal you up a little bit. Perfect. Let's see how far we can get. I doubt it's enough, but we'll find out. Alright, to the crafting table in case we need to craft. Oh, I forgot about the material too. I don't know what material it takes. Ah, shoot. I didn't think about it. It's new material, isn't it? Oh, it isn't, it isn't, it isn't, it isn't. It's these things. Oh, you can get those from defeating sea creatures. Okay, I'll have to kill these things. Wait, it's also in the Stardust Exchange. We might be able to. We might not get it to 90, but 80 is fine. Thank you, Hat Guy, for the addition. I like the name Hat Guy. I'm sticking to it. Alright, we're gonna go kill some things. We're gonna get these transoceanic pearls. Actually, here, you know what? Let's buy them first. Okay, buy all of those. And then drops of tainted water? Absolutely. And once we run out of those, then we'll actually go out and fight them. Any more things here? Transoceanic chunks? If we need to, we can buy those. Tainted water? If we need to, we can buy those. Oh, this is not even going to be enough. I'm hoping for 80 at least. That's as far as we really need to go on this. For now. Thank you, freaking Stardust Exchange. We're out of those. We might have to actually fight them now. We need to go fight some tainted hydroplasms. Alright. Search for the tainted hydroplasms. Okay, well, fight some tainted hydroplasms then. We got the crystal cores from those guys. Cool. Ah, I see you, tainted hydroplasm. I want your drops. Why you always buy slimes?
I see everything.
I know you're immune to water, it doesn't matter.
Flicker.
This is another one. Oh.
Everyone hold hands. No, my sword.
I'm not gonna grab that chest right now. There's another one over here. We'll get to it from here. Might as well get that teleport point while we're at it. Oh, hi.
Hey. Rain outlines your fate. Dissipate.
Bye. Oh. Well, let's see what this is about. Oh. Pneuma blocks. Ah!
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Word of Justice Commerce. Ah. This is a little puzzle. Neato. I wasn't trying to do that, but cool. That's a fun place to jump off of. Oh yeah, I see this real quick. I might as well grab that too. Also a teleport point here. I see said teleport point. Yeah, let's go grab the teleport point real quick. I didn't even realize it. Like, it didn't like occur to me, but these are the guys from the event that we just had.
I see everything. No, my sword.
Might as well get these Romatime flowers on there. Where's the next one? Kind of doing a little bit of exploration while we're here. A little bit. I probably want to do just like a chill exploration stream one of these times. Going around and finding chests and exploring the world. I think that'd be a great idea. I kind of purposefully left a lot of this stuff so I can just come back through here later. Why I didn't like take some of these chests yet.
Rain outlines you. Our bond is strong.
Here you are.
Oh yeah, I must have gotten all these. I definitely did. Okay. Alright, what's the next one? Ah, he's over there. Let me go from the domain. It'd probably be a little quicker. I know I have to wait like 24 hours from yesterday to get more of the rainbow roses. Look at this seal buddy. Look at him. I'm sorry, buddy, but I need your drops.
Stand with me. Rain outlines your fate.
I apologize,
Time
dude.
to act.
I only get one.
Everyone hold hands. Our bond is strong.
I'll leave that chest here, because I'll respawn, and I'll just take them on again later when I need the chest. That works out. Is there any more? Or is it all? I think that all. There's probably more than this. Usually this misses some. But maybe this will be enough to get to 80. Maybe. Oh. Did I get something else? Ah, Rumbletime flowers. Probably try to get the others. Hey, I can defeat 7 normal opponents down there. That's not that hard. I'm almost done with these. Alright, let's see. Where are you?
Wait. Huh?
Are you still on the low side? Oh, not that. I need a lot more flowers. See, I need like 39 flowers. I need to take on this guy several times too, but that's not as important as talents and stuff because that's today. Wow, that's not enough. That is definitely not enough. Most definitely. Maybe 70. Unless I can buy these. It might be on the other side of the shop. Hmm. They are. How many do I need?
Wait.
Of each.
Huh?
Wait, I might be able to craft from some, right? I'll check real quick. No crab. I want crab. Okay. Let's go to the crafting table first. That way we can go exactly how much we need. Might be easier to just go into the weapons section here. I'll get to find it. That's fair. What I'm gonna do with this Aqua Simmercrest. I might use it for another character, maybe. I need 12 Newborn Tainted, 12 and 9 Xenochromatic. Oh, I can get these from these guys. That's not super hard. I see. 12 of these though. 12 and 9. Okay. Let's see how many we can craft right now. These, none. These, 4. So I would need a total of 14 of these. Oh, wait. Let's do 12. Oh, okay. Just need a few more. I only need... Four more of those, 6 more of these. Huh. These I can get kind of easy. These are the problem ones. I find more tainted hydras. Well, okay. We'll get these in time. Level 70 is okay. I need 6 more of these. 6 movement of ancient chords. Okay, do I have enough, or do I need to go back in that domain? I think we're fine. Maybe? I think. Yeah, at this point we just need the other stuff. Okay. Let's go into the talent domain. Oh, I will use some more fragiles and we'll go to the talent domain. I try to get up to, I think 666 is generally a good spot. Alright, let's go to the talent domain. I want to try to at least get them as far as I can before we use them. Talent domain should be right... Where is it? It's not the talent domain, is it? No, that's the artifacts. That's the weapons. I think it's right here. This is it. This is the talent. It's underwater. Enemies are large, overgrown breacher primuses. Yeah, this one's all about HP decreasing and stuff, so we're just gonna go with this. The only other character that we could technically use with that buff is Zhao. And I suppose Hu Tao, I guess.
I see everything. Ring cutter.
Flicker.
Yeah, these things are tough. Jeez. Maybe that's why you need it. Died to equity. Equatorius.
Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword. Let me. Oh, well then.
Here we are.
Strange life form that shares nothing in common with any other dwelling. As a protection of a dendro shield, the shield is broken. It causes the life form to fall into paralyzed state. Yeah, they really want you to use the characters from their region because it does more damage. Elemental reactions attacks with Oisha or Pneuma. Cool. I'm guessing, like, you know, in the case of Lyney, it works out very well. Maybe I wouldn't be able to get 6. I'll just try to get as far as I can with these 5. I think my charge attack's my main thing, so I just have to make sure that's leveled as far as possible. The others I can get later. Because I do want to continue the Archon Quest, so we'll just do 3 more runs and then we can set up our team with Lyney and continue the Archon Quest.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Stand with me.
Flicker.
Ring cutter. Our bond is strong. This way through the river.
Here you are.
I see everything. Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Stand with me.
Flicker.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Dissipate. Committed to memory.
Yeah, these things are really hard to shred. I guess this is their attempt to stop the Dendro teams in this area. Like, I just want to reply something. Alright, one more, and we'll see how far we can get. Probably just gonna go full on into our charge attack as much as possible. And then we'll just kind of level the other stuff a little bit more equally after. Oh god.
No, my sword! Our bond is strong! Let me read you a verse.
Here you are.
Out of my way! Rain outlines your face. No, my sword!
That one went a little more smooth. Give me that hydro crystal fly. The ocean depths are going to be very interesting to explore later. Yeah, a crafting table underwater. I will take a crafting table underwater, please. For $10,000. Crafting table underwater. $10,000, please. Alright, let's go back here. Alright. Lyney.
Wait. Huh?
You are all the way back here, huh? It is weird that you're all the way back here, though. That's right. I don't know why. I think it's because, I guess it's because I have a lot of 90s in front. Yeah. Okay, we want to level up our charge attack as much as possible. Thank God you use these. I have so many of these. I only have enough to get to 5. Unless I craft one more. One more guide to iniquity? Okay. That's... Yeah, and then the others will just kind of level up a little bit more equally.
Wait. Huh?
I need a bunch of blue books now. Oh, only enough for 3. That's fine. This will be okay.
Wait. Huh?
If I can choose one or the other, we'll go with this one. Okay. And then from there, I might just fill up the rest of this later. Because I kind of really want to just get on with the story. I'm going to go ahead and change out my team setup. And odds are... Let's see, let me go to the right. I need to add a new party setup, I guess. Can I make any more parties, or am I going to have to... Oh, no, 10. Which do I not really use anymore? I haven't really used Fontaine Archon in a while. Let's quick set up this. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. So we'll go with Lynette. I mean Lyney. And where's Benito? Benito. I guess we'll use our Xiaoling. Yeah, we had leveled her up before. I might just go Zhongli for now.
Sure.
This is the standard team I saw. Might as well do it. I think my Xiaoling's not the best energy recharge wise, but 187, decent. Benito has a lot of energy recharge though.
Ow.
I don't think I leveled up his. His is so old though. I could probably find something better. Your artifacts are pretty okay. We'll stick with it. Well, we'll see how it goes at this range. Oh yeah, we got our power attack power up. Oh, mono pyro. Hopefully we don't run into a pyro slime. Kitty cat. Cat distracted. Oh, I love that. Is that 2 on here because the weapon is 2? Yeah. I think we have a little bit of a movement speed buff, I believe. That's because of the one character. Okay. Back down to here. The truth, lost in the ring.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I won $1 million.
I'm
What?
sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House. Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father,
It was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene. After my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to reopen his case. Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened that night?
Let me think. Mr. Callus was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the table. After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after? My first reaction was that Mr. Callus's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene. But when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callus was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation. Reason being, Mr. Callus had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
Very possible.
At least from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill. So he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him. The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callus ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys? But hold on. If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us? He didn't
didn't trust
face
you.
the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
Could have. Definitely could have.
About that, Malus told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything once the whole truth has been revealed.
I understand. Then I'll leave Mr. Callus's honor in your hands, boss. And if I may just say one more thing. The whole Callus the Unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my side since the day it was invented. Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callus, even after so many years have passed. But it was Mr. Callus's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today. No matter what others might say, he'll always be the man I respect the most. And he'll always be my boss.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
Isn't that the guy we think is sus, though? I think that's what we're speaking to, is all the people we think that are sus. Oh yeah, card games. Magic. The power of magic. Oh, is it up there? Ah, we have to go all the way over. True. Okay. I gotta see what this world quest is about too. Hello.
Hey, Thierry, it's me.
Hey, Terry. Hey,
Now,
hey.
what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you made quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
Oh, so you've caught news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
True.
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson. Callus did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rosula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
Yes. These two are my partners.
Partners in crime.
House made us realize that Lyney's case and my father's may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it.
Sure you are,
If
dude.
you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own. Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
Aw, man.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city. So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do is get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
Okay, you're being a little bit too obvious.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage. If you
Fair.
try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex. Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret. So I can promise you, those mecha were definitely private units. They're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now that you mention it, though, being in the synth business would definitely be profitable enough to afford this.
Makes sense.
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Oh, thank you for the vote of confidence, Navia. Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation. I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
I still don't trust him. Alright, who's next? Oh. That's pretty far down, man. Darn it. On the surface. Alright, let's see what we can get from here. Oh boy.
Hello. How may I help you?
Can I have $1 million?
I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him.
Sure. I will let him know right away.
After waiting for a while, Marcel arrives in a hurry.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Oh, you were at the Opera House too?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery?
Yeah.
I also
I
witnessed
don't
your
expect it
marvelous
either.
sleuthing work. Quite impressive. To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
Yeah, we cause chaos wherever we go, you know?
Want to become the talk of drunkards.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
Fight your
We were
drink.
attacked on Arrhenius by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea.
If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
You'd be water.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you who protected us?
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabriere will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot. Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory.
Us. I don't trust any of these people.
Confrérie was responsible for that
I trust
banquet,
none of
so
them.
I was out and about the whole time, making
None.
sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora.
Did I miss something, or did I only hear
Callus's
one
patronage and
gunshot, is
support.
what he said?
I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
Oh, we had, like, people say there was two. Unless I missed something there. Quite foggy, huh? Quite foggy, huh? Dust, dude. Dust. I forgot that sacrifices my health. I actually forgot about that. Okay.
We've talked to all three suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
All of them sounded sus. Yeah, none of them really stood out as a suspect. Lies!
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years. Anyway, even though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
But where should we start?
Jack's motive.
Ah, you're right.
Jacques.
Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
Fair.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
If it was Jacques, I wouldn't have fired a shot at all.
Oh? And why is that?
Could he guarantee his safety after killing Callus? Could he guarantee his family's safety after killing Callus?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the Order and seek protection from my father.
Seems the third person was the one who derailed everything.
Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory.
But that's just a theory. No, I'm
Besides
just kidding.
Jacques,
I'm not
the
doing
attack
that.
from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well. It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible. But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
Laurent, Terry, Marcel. Terry.
Thierry, you say? Huh. It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal use. But I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha. I also don't think he'd be able to keep that kind of tampering under wraps.
Yeah. Had he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guard's inventory. If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when and how that happened.
Maybe it was someone else. Marcel?
Uncle Marcel? My father did really trust him. And they worked together on a large number of projects. Maybe that's how he got to know Jacques. And with funds from the Confrérie, he could also afford a large number of Gardamex. It's still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child. Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth business?
Maybe it was somebody else. So it's Laurent.
Florent?
Laurent?
It is true that he was closest to my father, and thus had the best chance of learning about his dealings with Jacques.
It was the last one I chose.
As Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security, so he shouldn't have much means when it comes to finances.
So you're saying he's too broke to afford a mecha army?
What if all three are working together?
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly. Who could it be?
I think.
You know, if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
Yep.
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the three, The rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well. The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight.
What if it is Malus the entire time? That'd be pretty wild. Like, he's just right under our nose. And he's just, like, trying to throw off his trail. That'd be wild.
Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
He is someone who's very close to you, after all.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
The synth production base.
Yes. Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky. But we don't have any other options right now. We need far more solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Navia, here you are. Oh, I've been looking for you.
What do you want? Yeah, Reed.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something happen?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
What? What kind of
Isn't
trial?
that place built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
They're putting child on trial. Why?
What? Is that someone you know?
Yeah, we know him. Maybe even a little too well.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
Yeah.
How? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away. If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Right. Because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah. And it'll be a lot harder then to clear Mr. Callus's name.
I understand.
I guess we have another court case on our hand.
What do you think we should do? We still haven't found any conclusive evidence.
Time to go be ace attorneys again. Let's split up.
Huh? Split up? What do you mean?
You go to the Aranesses while I go investigate that place. I'm confident in my combat abilities.
Just as expected of my partner. Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Irenaeus, leaving his home base wide open. You're right. This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and hand the decisive evidence to me.
Leave it to me. I guess I'm going alone. Bye, Paimon.
We'll help you, just like you helped us in Lyney's trial.
No, freaking heck. Paimon's coming with us.
Please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Take Paimon, please.
Oh.
Please, take
Oh,
Paimon.
Silver. When did you two get here?
We heard
I want you
that
to
you'll
take
be
Paimon,
leaving Poisson
please.
and figured that you might require our assistance. It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Thank you so much. Then, let's make haste for Irenaeus. Paimon, Traveler, I'll see you at the Opera House.
Wait. Are we going to combat or are we going to the Opera House? I don't know where we're going.
Now that Navia has set out for Irenaeus, we should also get going. The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over.
Hey, I get to all the special drops on my map. Where are we at? Oh, we're just out here. Okay.
base's info, the synth production base is underwater. Let's go and try to find the entrance.
Give me your drop, sir. Teleport point access. Very calm and quiet down here. There's like no music. No music. Hey, stop changing my camera on me. I do not appreciate that. Hey, I wanted to get that crab.
Finally found it! Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all.
Don't you mean because that's what it would sound like down here. There's no way you could have coherent speech down here. Well, they don't want it to stand out.
You're right. An important place like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms. Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
Meanwhile, inside the opera Epicles.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right? In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right? I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case.
No, he doesn't care.
This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
But he wants to fight.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too?
Oh man.
I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
No.
She backed down really quick.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics? we can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
That's pretty much how it worked.
A young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway, so I'll take you up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
Marcel! Harry! No, I'm just kidding.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere!
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it. And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
But didn't the Hydro Archon do that with, with Lyney?
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
After some time, a shocked and confused Marcel is brought to the sands.
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on. I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabriere.
Ah. We heard this before. Okay, go on. Oh, it's not auto. I have to click
During the
it.
banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard.
Not all of them. That's a lie.
When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarande in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries. These are the known facts about the case.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Okay, large banquet. No, there's no loopholes there.
The testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered, and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility, and had sent out another assassin. This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
Callus did not carry a gun. No.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. But now, it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice. Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
What do people think about this?
So that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Oh, you're screwed, dude.
But I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things. One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home!
Oh, it's freaking scornful audience member.
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, huh?
She's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, Then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
Would anybody
I thought about this too.
Would anybody
and
believe
the
that
answer
though?
Is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What?
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retained the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand. I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And, at the end of Lyney's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, Can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Hmm. Ooh.
Don't know what she can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson.
Oh.
Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Yep.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
I think this is where we go back to us trying to find the...
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
Huh.
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Little while early at the entrance to the synth production base. We're back. Oh, we just automatically got put in here. Oh. Is it one of these things? I see like a healing circle here. Oh, this is the door to resurrection. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Gather! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! You
Wow. That's pretty simple. Nice.
Whoa! The floor is going up!
The floor is water.
Is it because of this mechanism in the middle?
Floor is
That
lava.
guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
I wanted to check. Why do I feel like there's chests in here? Wait, did I go down? Oh, I just went back up. I'm just looking around in case there's chests. Nope, nothing. Oh shoot. That's funny. Oh. Hi, Jess.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Maybe we will. Ah. Why can't I get back up now? That's weird. Oh well, whatever. Oh, that's neat. Rising sea level.
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
But wouldn't swimming be faster? Oh, hi.
Solidified.
Boba, get them!
And voila!
Stabilize.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Here comes the finale.
Gather.
Nice and spicy!
Step right up.
Was it the E that heals? I forgot. Oh yeah, it does. Heals. You get the prop surplus from doing this, right? Ah, so eventually, yeah, okay. Teachings of Order. Oh, there's two different ways. There's this way and that way. I guess it wants us to go that way. Raise the water level again.
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
We're a fish. I see Gardamex. Oh, one second. Let me check on that. Okay, we're good.
Stabilize.
Eat this! Out of the frying pan, into the... I'm going in!
And voila! Step right up.
Crumble. I will have order. Solidified.
Boba, get them! Adventures, teamwork is dreamwork!
sanctum.
The innermost
As
sanctum.
The mastermind isn't here.
If I'm not mistaken, he's being charged by Navi as we speak.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia. What's all this? Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things. Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
Why would that all be down here? There's a name too.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
Probably belong to the victims.
Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here? And
You're surprised?
they were turned into water. And all the boxes of things. These names. That means... Oh, this is terrible.
Missing persons possessions.
Whoa! There's so much synth here! And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea.
There are so many.
Mixing in progress. Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled. Whoa! There's even fruit-flavored synth?
Don't drink it. Well, that definitely proves that this is where they produce synth.
Yep, it's super obvious. What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Really, Paimon? Calm down.
Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before.
Go read Goosebumps.
Something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone. You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Goal of the researcher is to save his lover, a woman called Vignere, who was dissolved.
So that's why he did all of these experiments. Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
There's another name here. Basher.
Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
No, he is the researcher.
You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments?
Yes, he signed off on a bunch of the experimental reports. The voice I heard from the fountain is probably Vignere.
So that's it! Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
There must be more to this than meets the eye.
In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
Man, you must write really quick.
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes. Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
Probably related to his and Jacques' case.
Yep, it's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it. This should prove prove the existence of the third person, right?
Is there anything else?
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely. I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
Seems so, huh? They planned this well in advance.
They're all just so evil.
Did I miss something? Oh, there's the examine pool. Oh.
Look! There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water.
That must be the water from the Primordial Sea.
That means this is where they make all the synth, and that special water is the main ingredient. If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Take pictures.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on, but...
Who really is Vasher?
Yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Neuvillette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
Clever, but maybe not clever enough. Let's look again.
Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Maybe it's in his notes. We can jump on this. Oh, okay, we were supposed to go back here.
Take that side, and Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for sure.
After some time.
Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
Hey, Paimon, that's not the point of this. Paimon, I found it.
Whoa! Vashey's lover's name? Then you found her diary. Let's see.
Probably mentions a name in there.
Aw, it's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet too. Oh, Paimon feels even worse for her now.
Take a look at this page. She made a list of baby names. I don't know what that says. What does it say?
So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was... Marcel. Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vashey and Vinier's grown son?
This case been going on for so... Oh, wow. I figured it out. Let's go, Paimon.
Hey! Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
One of these pages, she prepared many names for the future child, and the name was settled on was Marcel. After obtaining the final piece of key evidence, you race back to the Opera Epicles.
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vashey?
Oh, we're going back to this.
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Navia! We're back!
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
It's all right, Monsieur Neuvillette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
You say you never heard of Vasher?
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that
Oh my God,
you've
Lumine's
always
speaking.
been Vashey.
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything. After your lover, Vinier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vashey.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong? You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
Why did you do it then?
Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes? No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vinier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice. your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vignere is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow. But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved, no matter what I do.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Do you all see? I can't go! I can't follow! So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back? I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need to save Vignere. Her promise. We made a promise. Vignere. Vignere! Please, Vignere. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
Neuvillette proceeds to review and compile all evidence and records.
The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignere. During an underwater expedition, Vignere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignere back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Lyney as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Lyney failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court.
This music's so good for this.
Concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
Finally cleared, yeah, we did it! Woo!
The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher.
It's like putting a star rail past him.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Guilty.
Guards, take Vacher away.
Good. It's what he deserves.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Yippee! We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice! He's hurt so many people, and now he's finally getting what he deserves. Huh? Are you okay?
Navia?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to, so if you'll excuse me...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
Oh?
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
It's gonna charge him as guilty, isn't it?
Trial that was just held. It has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges.
It's gonna put him as guilty, isn't it?
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
What? No, I'm just kidding, I knew. But why?
Hey!
I knew that's where it's going, but
Didn't you
why?
just say I'm supposed to be innocent? What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
Al has been declared guilty by the Oratrice. Just what is going on?
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict. Guards, please take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
He's not gonna accept that.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
Oh, here we go. Oh, seeing child pop off again. Oh, heck yes.
He's activating his spell legacy!
Oh.
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
He knocked him out before his spell legacy went off. He got sliced in the process, though. And the fact that he was able to knock him like that, pretty crazy.
Monsieur Novelette?
apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
If even the Chief Justice doesn't know, then we have no choice but to ask the Archon herself.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it! I don't know what happened there either! Hey, stop staring at me!
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
Yeah, what does she mean by that?
She says she has no idea either? But that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap? Don't tell me you thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
Yep, she didn't.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up drama and excitement.
Uh-huh.
And, of course, for every performance, there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning.
No, it didn't.
As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment! If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence. Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable! All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well
One second.
as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict.
Like, I'm just responding to something.
Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
Wow, Verena, wow.
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea.
Way to pull the rug out from under her.
However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
All right. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now. After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff, so he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
Alright, leave the opera house. Let's see what he has to say.
Oh, Monsieur Neuvillette! That power you showed when you took him down. Who are you really?
Yeah, who are you?
I'm the Chief Justice of Fontaine, of course. If officers of the law lack the strength and capability to enforce it, then it makes a mockery of justice.
He's hiding the power he possesses. Let's take a look at this Oratrice. Hi, Oratrice. Can I beat it up? One moment. I'm getting a call. Right, I have returned. Let me unhide myself. Here I am. Hello. Sorry, I had to take a call. It took some time. Let's continue the Archon Quest. We're almost at 3 hours already? Man, this store is good. Oh, what was the achievement? Oh, yeah, the serial disappearances case, right. Now we have to try to clear Tartaglia. God damn it. All these clearances, man. It's like I'm at a clearance sale.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Marcel's trying to run.
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
Yeah, another charge.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vache?
Okay, so we actually are going to be able to tell him.
I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Yes, I met her.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it?
It was around the Fountain of Lucine. Something to do with my sensitivity to the hydro element.
The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never... Please, please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards. I don't care.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
Isn't it like a last
request? Is it worth as much to you as your life?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
You said humans. You're not human then. We knew it. You're either
Very well. I will grant your request.
You're either one of those...
Your Honor, I fear that...
It's not Basilisk,
I will go with
but...
him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
I do think you're probably the Hydro Dragon, though.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You might be the Hydro Dragon. It would make sense so you don't have a Hydro vision, that you're probably the Hydro Dragon. It would make sense. Yep. To the fountain we go. Where we stop, nobody knows.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Back then, I drank water from Primordial Sea. It heightened my sensitivity to the hydro element.
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, in that case...
Vache!
Ah!
Yes, that's it! So you heard it too!
Vignier, it's me! It's me, Vache!
Vache? Vache!
I'm here! I'm here! Where are you, Vignier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
What's going on?
Vignier, is that you? It's me, Vache! Vignier!
Vache, why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Oh, wow.
What are you saying?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
Oh, damn.
If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks.
Ooh, damn.
It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
Wait, you are not Vignier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifices.
Oh, those are all from the girls that you died.
By your hand. As our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals.
Oh, it formed an oceanid.
Just as streams of water come together in the sea. I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignier.
Oh.
Why? But then, where is Vignier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became?
Ah, you lost it, dude.
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist. The only thing you are not is Vignier's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
It looks like I didn't meet Vignier back then. They must have wanted to meet Allure Marcel here from the very beginning.
No! Vignier! She can't hate me. Let me see her, please. Have mercy.
No mercy.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignier.
Ah.
She really doesn't want to see you anymore. But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Are you gonna get him right now?
Vache. 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 Vache.
Ooh, nightmare fuel.
Drown.
Later, the guards found that the culprit of the serial appeared to have lost his soul. However, the final report, wow, he lost his soul. Jeez, man, he lost his soul. It's raining.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
So we went from a guy losing his soul to, yeah, we're gonna go do some shopping, man.
Huh. Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come. This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Things turned out as well as they could have.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service.
Oh.
Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steambird?
Well, why wouldn't she know?
Yeah. Way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
She'll probably do that.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
Oh, nice.
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vachay's headquarters, Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clarand wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave, and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him, to this day. That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Can I come too?
We want to go too! We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, We'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now. Huh. This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be. Isn't that Neuvillette?
It is.
Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown, but still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Neuvillette.
But he's not human.
In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway?
He's questioning
there was
it.
once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things.
The more you say that, we know you're not human.
Against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice.
For justice.
A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callus in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
Hey.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before.
Neuvillette, can you tell us who you really
you're
are, though?
Actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
Aw, this conversation's great.
Navia and Neuvillette seem to have made their peace as well. Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done.
Yep. Following Navia and Neuvillette, you also pay respects to Callus.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there?
Well, you're not usually supposed to fly around someone's grave.
Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly. Oh no. Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad.
Wow, she took it seriously.
Anyway, Neuvillette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
Yep. We need to talk to her eventually, though. Hi.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navi on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see, I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine.
Yeah, that's
and
what
it
we
would be
do.
my pleasure to return the favor.
That's us, the travelers. Oh, we're gonna get some stuff. Oh, information about water from the Primordial Sea.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the Primordial Sea, but what is it really?
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vacher discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Ah.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Yes. About the prophecy that's been circulating around Fontaine.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
Yes.
That's right! It was Lyney that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
2 parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose.
Ah.
If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Oh, you didn't want to answer that? About child.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness. Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
Huh. So when Lyney told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate.
A sentient
In any
device.
case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though, with her time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama. While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Probably.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
All right. Get to the topic we always ask every time. About my sibling.
Your sibling? Another blonde-haired traveler? I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
They wouldn't have skipped Fontaine, right?
If he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epicles. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Okay. Well, no more questions.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memornia.
Palais Memornia.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
All right. You've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Yeah. Peaceful. Oh, that was Act 2. We did it. All right. And we can finally unlock commissions. Wow, it took some time, but we did it. Bird interview. Alright, I did not expect, Okay. Hi, Catherine. This one must be a puppet, too. There should be another possibility. I'm just taking a look. I did it! Only took 3 streams. We should be able to change to Fontaine now. Yay! Yep, next reset. Fontaine. Yay. And I guess we'll... Oh. Yeah, let's take a look at these last 2 mounds as well. Steambird interview and semi-automatic forging. I feel like the other one will unlock bounties.
There'll be an extra
Hey. Hammering force still isn't quite right, but okay, alright. That's the force based on the forging method. Isn't smart enough to not need a blacksmith yet. Okay. Fully automated forge. It hinges on how well you can perform, the autosmith can perform. That's right, I wear both hats. Wield both hammers. However you want to put it. Surprise. Huh. Okay. Okay. Automated gathering machine. This hammering mechanism. Okay. I smell trade secrets. Well, that settles it then. I'm looking forward to working with you. One second.
This is no time for distractions.
There is
Seriously,
distractions.
You have a great magician standing right here. You don't want to miss the best part, do you?
I want to miss the best part. Yes, obvious. Okay, what is so what is this about? Oh. Oh, so this is what you're charging for these. So this is the different way. You can make the finale of the deep. When using an elemental skill, attack will be increased by 12% for 15 seconds. A bond of life worth 20 max. So this is an attack percent sword. Got it. 150 attack will be gained based on 2.4% of the amount. Okay. After the wielder is healed, they will deal 16% more damage. Oh. Okay, I can see where that would benefit. And after the wielder is healed, attack will be increased. Yeah, it's all about healing. Yep. This one restores energy. Cool. Alright, now the Steambird interview to unlock bounties. I haven't actually went up to the Steambird place yet. Oh. Sir Arthur, hi buddy. Hi, Euphrasia. Spectacular weather today, no? Yes, truly. I am. Yes. Gotta get reputation level 2, though. Wonder if we can complete enough to get to reputation 2. We need to do, like... We need a lot. 450. 450 is worth. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240. Okay, so technically we could do that. I mean, I might do that one off stream, who knows. But I'll probably try to do it Because I'm going to probably take a break from streaming tomorrow. So I'll unlock that at 2. I could also get some from exploring as well. No need for an interview? Ha! Wait, did we get XP from doing that? Like... Or is it... That was just... Okay, no. Okay. So here, what we'll do... Because there is one quest that I know that was sitting up here by the statue. We'll do this one. Because I know it's sitting there. We'll go do this one first, and then we'll, probably call it a stream. Oh, are you ready? Yes. You arrive at Virgil, a place that seems a bit deserted. Virgil's wearing diving gear. Oh, looks heavy, stuffy, and hot. Actually, you can place mist flowers wrapped cloths inside the to lower the temperature. As for weight, we'll just put it underwater. Okay. Oh, is this not a teleport point we hadn't unlocked before? I love the underwater area down here. It's so cool looking. Is that actually a quest for something, or? Ah. That's the one. Ah, tied to Delga. Yeah, I'll take that. Give me that crab. Waypoint. I think I completed that one. Nope. I need like a couple more. And we need barrel conches. Oh, I see the yeah. I like how they stay in. There's something still there. One second. Barrel conch. What's this? Another one. So that's those. The only thing I'm missing now is 2 Tidelga. Shell smash! Literally. Open the gate. Armor shields can block the impact of water currents. Ah. I'll come back through here later for that. A Xeno Crystal. Underwater exploration, cool. Oh god. Ooh. Do we have any food to heal? I have madams. That works. Let me grab those. I need like a few of those. Okay, got it completed. That was it for the book. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize I can come up here. Oh wow. Ancient log. Enigmatica page. Open that door and proceed onward. Good question. These things are pretty annoying. Last time we saw them was on the deserts of Sumeru. Alright, after we get out of this, I'll probably call it. I think we're next to a teleport point, right? So I can just leave. Yep. We're next to a teleport point. I'll probably just cancel that. I'll probably call it. And well, we can take some rest from some streaming for a bit, and maybe next time we'll go back to Ryza for a little bit. Probably Sunday, maybe Saturday or Sunday, one of those days. Yeah. Because I know this is probably gonna take a while to complete, for sure. Because it's a long, intensive. I think it goes even further. Yeah, we haven't gotten there yet, but I think it goes even further. So, yeah, with that in mind, we'll probably wrap it up here. I'm just gonna run through the talent domain with the rest of my resin and go from there. Yeah, okay. Thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you on the next stream. Bye-bye. Bye.